This is Little Steven from Wrestling with Attitude. Do you want to be extreme? Or maybe you want to be the show-off / face? Or maybe you want to be the intellectual savior of the masses? Or, if you're really up to it, you could be the 6-month champ. Doesn't matter what you want to be, but you can find it all right here at Wrestling with Attitude. Go to our website at wrestlingwithattitude.com. Like us on Facebook. Also tweet us at WWA Show. Wrestling with Attitude. That's where the big boys play. I'm sorry, guys. Welcome back to Wrestling with Attitude.
With one G. No, there's no G. Oh, yeah, there's one G.
The Summit just brought up a really good point. We need to have some clearance music, some Blue Light Special music.
Yeah, I mean, they had clearance sales this week. You can go to WWE.com. Actually, no. You can go to Ambrose.com and order a clearance shirt. I'm sure you can. All right.
Sure.
Anyway, going back to Raw, we see Dean Ambrose entering the building.
Yeah.
Smirk on his face. Then they go commercial and come back. Ambrose comes out. This was great. He comes out. He's got a bag with him and stuff. He sets up a table inside the ring. He says those guys who were looking for him, talking about Mercury and Noble, he was standing right there next to the concession stand, and he thinks they were eating a hot dog or something, which you could tell with the mustard. He doesn't like the way they run the concession stands at WWE. He said he's going to have a clearance sale. He opens up the luggage bag and starts showing off various superstar T-shirts and whatnot.
Yeah.
Mercury and Noble comes out. The best line of the night. I don't care what anybody ever says. Ambrose tells them they sent the cruiserweight division to come get him. That was awesome. You didn't hear it?
No,
that was awesome. That was the line of the night.
No, man, the cruiserweight thing was hilarious to me. It was just oh no, I didn't know they were going to send the cruiserweight division.
Yeah, it was the way they did it. He was awesome.
Well, Jamie Noble, you're now known as the cruiserweight division.
Well, he was anyway, but
they're back.
Yeah. Mercury was more. He was a tag team champion with
yes, he was.
John Morrison.
Yeah. That was, oh, gosh.
Eminem.
I can't believe that was Eminem.
Mm-hmm.
The guy shaved his head off. He doesn't look at it.
Yeah, he's backstage. He's an agent backstage now.
Yeah.
But then Ambrose gets in the bag. He starts throwing shirts out to the crowd.
Oh, gosh.
That was great.
That was good.
He
started making fun of his own shirts, too. He's like, I don't like how they call me a fringe
unstable.
lunatic.
I'm not unstable. What do you mean I'm unstable? But Ambrose tells Mercury and Noble if they want the briefcase, that's fine. Just come in and get it. The two leave instead. Ambrose takes, like I said, they start throwing out the fans. Seth Rollins comes out. And they changed his music a little bit, which I'm glad.
They did?
Yeah. I think it's a little bit different beat.
Oh, okay.
Seems like it. Out he walks with Mercury, Noble, the Cruiserweight division, and a bunch of WWE security guards. Rollins stays behind as guards head to ringside. Ambrose asks if they're really security. He says he could swear they were rosebuds last week, which they probably were. But this whole segment was great with him. Ambrose rolls out of the ring, says he doesn't want any problems. He invites Rollins to come get his briefcase back. Ambrose goes out to the crowd. Rollins heads in the ring and gets his briefcase as Ambrose walks through the crowd. Rollins then opens the briefcase, and out of nowhere, a bunch of green paint or mist. I think it was mist.
I think it's called slime.
Oh, was it? Yeah, it was slime, actually.
Nickelodeon came in and actually
it sprays Rollins right in the face. Ambrose on the mic from the crowd. His face was priceless, by the way, once again. He says he swears he had nothing to do with that. The fans chant, Ambrose, Ambrose. Rollins flips out in the ring, off mic, yelling about how he looks like a jerk. He
Jamie
says
Noble's laughing.
he tells Mercury it's your fault and Noble. He takes his briefcase and heads to the back. Here's all right. I love Ambrose. I love the segment. Here's my problem. Once again, you make Seth Rollins look like a joke. I mean, when are we gonna be able to take him serious?
Hell in a Cell.
He needs to have a moment. He's not had a moment yet.
Hell in a Cell.
Now, I will say the curved stomp was a good moment, but he was with Kane. I want to see, I know you keep saying Hell in a Cell. I want to see a moment where at the end of the night, he is by himself raising his hand in victory that he just demolished John Cena or Dean Ambrose by himself.
Yeah.
There's
That's
nothing
why I think
wrong.
if you do it at Hell in a Cell, he'll be, because, okay, you trap Kane so Kane can't get in.
As
you know,
as I was saying, he needs to.
he needs that moment.
Yes, thank you. Again, he needs that moment to, to put him over the top, because right now people are not taking him as serious as they should. I know one person on the show that doesn't, because I'm getting tired of the run away and running to the back and not doing anything. Even on SmackDown, we had Orton and Kane once again got into the fight, and Rollins leaves.
Well,
I'm sick of seeing Rollins leaving. I want to see him come in and attack by himself and take advantage of it. Just like one of the best moments to me was when Rollins came out to cash in Money in the Bank, because he did it on his own that night. You didn't see Kane, Orton, and other people with him. He did it by himself.
yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I want to see Rollins make that jump to where he can become that guy that we want to see by himself, but I feel like they don't want to push him that hard right now because, they want to keep him as the golden boy. He's going to stay as the golden boy until that big match, and I don't think he can. I don't know. I mean, that's why I keep saying Hell in a Cell, because I think at Hell in a Cell, you might see him demolish Ambrose or Cena. You could see it.
Well,
I mean,
that's what I feel like they're holding. Like you said a perfect word, holding him back.
yeah.
I feel like they're still holding him back, or he's holding himself back. I don't know, because there's not, there's not enough. Maybe this is better. There's not enough concrete with him.
Yeah.
Where there's some substance.
He's not confident enough. Or
Yeah,
something.
there's something still missing.
Yeah.
With him, and that's the problem.
And maybe they're waiting for the perfect moment too. Maybe they don't feel that he's had a good moment yet, and he has. They've had plenty of opportunities to use him.
To me, they should have already had a great Dean Ambrose versus Seth Rollins wrestling match.
Never did.
I've not seen it yet.
No.
I mean,
SummerSlam was a joke. I'm sorry. I think SummerSlam, I didn't like that lumberjack match.
That's my point. The lumberjack match and it broke out. It wasn't about Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. It was about the lumberjacks and then them two.
Yeah.
It should be about those two guys in the middle of the ring.
Yeah.
Let them go at it. Let them have a good match. Can you screw them at the end? Absolutely. He can screw over Ambrose at the end. Have the referee turn around, something. Don't have Kane interfere. Don't have Orton interfere, though.
I'm just getting tired of Kane interfering. No, to tell you the truth, I'd be okay with Orton interfering.
Yeah,
I would.
that's different. Yeah, Orton is Orton's
competitor.
Different. Well, so is Kane, but Orton is different than Kane.
Yeah.
Okay, the corporate Kane sucks, and we've said this on the show many times. So, anyway, let's move on. We'll talk about it a little bit later. The Authority is backstage. Kane and Orton are laughing at him.
Yeah.
That's it for that. Triple H puts Orton and Kane in a tag match versus Cena and Ambrose. Once again, we got to see Orton with Kane.
I think they said the best thing ever. They're like, we're tired of cleaning up his mess. And and I'm kind of tired of seeing it. I'm tired of seeing the same thing every week.
While this was going on, Rollins was back there. He left his briefcase, and as they were sitting there talking, it started vibrating. And the authority says it isn't them. Rollins comes back and gets his briefcase and said, "Guys, it's just a razor."
Sure it is.
This is horrible.
Oh, it's. Man, I'm telling you, Vince is in the writing room right now. I'm telling you, this is a Vince. This is something Vince would write.
Yeah.
I'm telling
and
you.
Then we have we go commercial, come back. We got Bo Dallas versus Mark Henry in the upset of the year. Just saying. If you ain't a Bo believer now, you better be. Anyway, Bo Dallas wins the match with the Bo Dog.
So does that mean Mark Henry's completely done? I mean, what are you going to do with him now?
And then Mark Henry, after the match, unprovoked, attacks Bo Dallas. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable.
You're about to be unbo finished. Okay?
I'm just saying, dude, there's no reason to attack this man who just beat you. It was Bo terrific.
No, it was Bo stupid. Okay?
No, it wasn't.
It was Bo stupid.
Sense. That made no sense.
It made more sense than anything you've been saying about Bo Dallas.
Look, I don't know where either one of these guys go now.
Yeah.
All right. You had a chance with Bo Dallas to do something special, and I think you blew it, losing to R-Truth and then Jack Swagger back-to-back weeks.
Yeah.
And now you got him beating Mark Henry.
That's a big step, though, in his career. Because you beat one of the biggest men in the WWE.
I agree, but do you automatically forget he lost to Jack Swagger and R-Truth in back-to-back weeks? No. I just...
So now he goes on a winning streak. You have him do a winning streak now.
I don't know if he will. That's the thing. I don't know if they will. It doesn't look like that.
He's a jobber right now. That's all they're going to have him at. Is he's a jobber. He shows up, he does a squash match, or he won't do a squash match. You know, like that's what's going to...
Squash?
I'm telling you, he's going to be part of squash matches. Like, he is freaking, woo-woo-woo. Now, he is Zack Ryder.
But
he's going to turn into Zack Ryder, unfortunately. I hate that.
JBL says he can't believe what he just saw.
I can't believe it, Michael.
I believe it. Backstage, this is where it happened. Backstage, Dallas talks to Renee Young. Henry interrupts and beats up Dallas. Next, we had a Dream Dust. They're calling them the Dust Brothers, I guess, on some sites.
Is that what they're calling them now?
But they had Stardust and Goldust backstage again. I don't want to see a promo with you guys. I want to see you in the ring tagging.
You know, I think I know why they're not calling him Dream Dust, because he actually came out as Dream Dust before. Goldust actually mimicked his father before.
I can't remember that.
Yeah, and I think it was when Jerry the King Lawler was when he was commentating, and he goes, "Oh, look, it's Dream Dust." Like, because he came out in the polka dots and stuff. But he was Goldust.
Okay. But anyway, we had another dream. I want to see a tag team division here.
I do.
Next. Oh, man. We had Brie versus Cameron and Eva Marie. Nikki comes out. It was supposed to be Brie versus Nikki, I guess. Nikki booked a match of... of Brie Bella versus Cameron and Eva Marie.
Don't you just
love
Cameron?
Is this the best you could do?
Don't you love Cameron?
I was like, she's back? I thought she was on NXT again, I hope. The bell rings. They have the match. Brie pulls off the victory with a, I think it was with the yes lock.
That was... You know, why can't she make her own...
No, she won with the roll-up on camera. I'm so sorry.
Why can't she make her own signature move? I mean, why does she have to go off of her husband, Daniel Bryan? What, to keep him relevant? Is that what they're trying to do, to keep Daniel Bryan relevant?
What's any worse of her doing this than Charlotte is doing the